Leland Jones' last little video blog he put up. I think it was on BitChute. I just wanted to comment myself. And I'm not saying I have the answers either, but it's just looking at when you break down in like the, saying the Strongs or just defining the words that were used in Revelation 12, and it talks about the dragon casting the flood out after the woman. There is when you look at the word used and you look at the definition, it's more like you're manufacturing or causing a problem. You're not causing a flood, you're causing a problem that is like a flood. And I'm not saying that this is the true, full definition of what they were saying. I mean, how do we know 2,000 years ago? So, with that, I just want to say now, you look at Revelation 16, in the second bowl, it talks about a sea again. And the word the dragon, or the beast, the first beast, rise out of, it rose out of the sea that the dragon cast out of his mouth, which caused the flood that the earth swallowed up. And when you look at how that's written, sometimes it shows that sea in, depending on the Bible being used, it shows that sea in Revelation 12, or it can show that sea in Revelation 13. But there's no chapters in the original script, so it's like a continuous story. They made the chapters. They made the titles, people later on. So I'm not saying that sea that every living soul dies in Revelation 16 is that same sea, but waters are being used throughout Revelations. The woman sits on many waters. Is the sea people, or is the sea a problem? And that sea is now causing many people to die, and it becomes like the blood of a dead man. Many Fish just put out a video also I want to comment on, and it shows some of the articles here about how the efficacy is 66.6%, and it's using the microneedles, and you can go and just check out that video. I think it's on his second channel, Many Fishers, though. Not Many Fish, Many Fishers. And then I just heard this morning, since I live outside of Boston, that there's Tufts Children's Hospital in Boston. This is a massive hospital building in Boston, and it's shutting down. You're shutting down a children's hospital. Why would you do that? And like I've been saying, they're dialing back. That Dan Andrews in Australia, I don't know if he's a governor or a prime minister, but all of a sudden now there's videos surfacing of him backpedaling after his crazy rant of his total authoritarianism of what he was going to do on the people. The UK is dialing back. Boris Johnson, they're getting ready to drop all their COVID mandates. It's like they're just saying, you know what? Oh yes, don't worry. There's nothing to worry about, right? This tells me that they are ready for the next serious, probably the last bug that is going to be a nightmare for everybody. So I just want to comment on these things because, like I've said, even Theology Ed just put out his latest video, and he's talking about how the woman that they show in iPeco 2, the way she's sitting, she looks like a Super Bowl trophy. And not saying, but I've been saying, February is going to be, I believe, when this whole thing is going to happen, because it's 1 month before that Esther chapter 8, 9, and 10 scenario happens. And when you're looking at the Talmudic views, I believe that those guys are going to say that, we are ready to vanquish our enemies and those who are against us. And it's like I've said, this isn't speaking against the timepiece country entirety. It's speaking against those who say they are and are not, as in Revelation 2, I believe it is. But they are the synagogue of Satan, because they think, highly of themselves versus, listening to the commandments and the Bible and the scriptures, the prophets, on and on and on. So just a word to the wise guys. I'll try to upload this as fast as I can. It's freezing outside, and the only way I can do this is by leaving it in my car, and it might freeze my phone because it's I think it's -6 right now. So God bless, guys. Have no fear. We're being patient. We're watching. Let's see where this all goes, of course. So just word to the wise.